Hello everybody, welcome back to Granite Paradise. Today I want to talk with you, as I promised a long time ago and have not done, about some more specific rocks from different locations. Today I want to talk with you about the rocks I have that are from San Diego. By and large, the majority of them are from Tourmaline Beach. And I actually came across today a gentleman, his channel by the name of Professor Sasha, S-A-S-H-A. And he goes into pretty good detail. He has a series of videos. I believe they all take place at Tourmaline Beach, and he starts at one end of the beach and makes his way to the other and addresses the local geology, which I really don't know much about, so I thought it was really cool. He did the videos during COVID, it looks like, and he has a mask on, so it's a little hard to hear, but it's worth watching him, and especially if you're interested in that local geology, he really has a lot of good information. And today I just want to highlight a few of the pieces that I have. I think I've mentioned this before. To keep them out of as much of the cold and frost as possible, I have them up on my bell tower sculpture. I'm going to climb up here and highlight a few of these that I think are really cool. He mentioned, Professor Sasha mentioned, that many of the rocks in the conglomerate there are of volcanic origin, and there are layers in the conglomerate, again, I'm probably butchering the story, where the rocks are more sedimentary. And I have a little bit of both here. I'm a particular fan of these. As far as I can tell, they're a rhyolite of some kind, but they're green. And they're very banded. Here's one of them. Here's another. Let's look at it while it's wet. Looking at it wet really brings out the color. And again, I would encourage you to watch his videos, especially episode 11. He has them like in a playlist. And I found episode 11 the most applicable to what I'm talking about. I also brought home several concretes. Like this is some kind of cement. The red one next to it as well. And most of the cements, I just thought they were pretty because they're beach tumbled, you know. And here's the wind chimes for which the bell tower is named. They've been up for a couple years and they're still chiming away. But back to the rocks from San Diego. Most of these, as Professor Sasha mentioned, are volcanic. And again, when you're looking at an ancient conglomerate deposit, you get a little bit of everything. Here's some beautiful shells. This rock, if I remember correctly, is not from Tourmaline Beach. It's from a little further north. I can't remember the name of the beach, but a friend of mine actually gave that one to me. But what I was saying is when you look at these ancient conglomerates, we're looking at rocks that have been reworked probably several times. In fact, on the other side of the sculpture, let me go see if I can find it. There is a conglomerate. As far as I can tell, walk around here with the ladder. This one I actually brought back in my checked baggage because it's such a big piece, but it's just beautiful. The shadow of the cell phone is going to be on it. I'll get it wet. That's a pretty big piece, and it's a conglomerate that eroded out of a conglomerate. So that white rock right there and all those pebbles that are involved in this, they were in a river of some kind, got formed into a sedimentary rock, and then got subsequently eroded. And then this piece, which I think weighs about 30 pounds, maybe not that heavy, maybe 25 pounds or so, got embedded in another conglomerate and has once again eroded out. And it just makes me wonder if some of these rocks have been worked and reworked how many times. It's really some interesting history. The angle here isn't very good because my shadow is on the rocks I'm trying to show you. But again, mostly volcanics. There are some granites. For example, this one here is almost a porphyritic granite. You can see it has some larger crystals and in a slightly smaller matrix. These I find interesting, and I have several of them. It's a fine white grain granite with these black phenocrysts in it. And it must be a big enough deposit because I've got 6 or 7 of them scattered around here. I just thought they were interesting and I picked them up. And also these splotchy, I'm assuming that's some kind of a basalt. Again, without doing analysis, it's kind of hard to tell. Any of you who are more expert on the geology, here's another one of those white granites with the phenocrysts. Any of you who might know more about the local rocks from that area, I would appreciate comments. Perhaps a link to a video or so if you know of any other good content. It's hard to see what I'm filming here. There's some more porphyritic granites. I just tried to collect kind of these are beautiful, a representative variety. This is some kind of a basalt with larger clasts in it. It's not a sedimentary rock. It's obviously basalt because it has crystals. But I just love the history that each of these rocks depicts. Anyway, that gives you an idea of the selection that I was able to collect over 2 different trips that I went there. My good friends, our good friends Grant and Cindy, who live over there, have invited us to come out, and I've gone over twice. And between what he has sent me and what I have mailed myself, I believe the total was 18 large flat rate boxes and 3 or 4 airline bags full of rocks. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm out in the bright sun and I can hardly see what I'm filming. So I hope this all came out good. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. The picture that I used as the screenshot of this video is a photo that I took at the site a couple years back. Here's a beautiful brecciated basalt of some kind. Another one of my favorites. Anyway, thanks for watching. Come by, visit sometime. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to see you.